Hi guys, coming off here, we're gonna do a little review of a TV show that I loved, that I've watched on Netflix all seasons in a couple of days, we could say. And it's the show Prince of Bel-Air from the 90s, I think. Oh no, it's actually from 1995. Yes. Sorry, my throat, from 1995. Anyway, we begin this great comedy slash action story with the boy Will Smith, and he's basically a nephew to Carl Banks and his wife Martha Banks, I think it was. I forgot her name right now. But I love the butler, and I definitely love Jeffrey. I definitely love the sisters. Pretty fun. But the older sister was not so funny in some parts. But she was enjoyable nonetheless. Anyway, I really enjoyed the jokes. I laughed my ass off in the show. And currently going on with everything going on with the coronavirus and stuff, this show was an old but new, refreshing breath of air that I needed. And I laughed my ass off with Carlton and with the shenanigans that they had, and definitely with the great but unfortunately deceased Uncle uh, Uncle Phil, the character and the actor. I forgot his name. But anyway, the actor. And I love the moments when he was like, "Damn you, boy! I will." Basically, the moments when he becomes like a demon in some moments for Phil, or for what was it, the for, damn it, I forgot the name. Anyway, some moments really funny, and I really enjoyed the show. And the show actually made me reflect on some things that I didn't think about. Like, for example, Will Smith, when he has the moments, he's like, "Oh, I can make so you can never be found. I am a judge." That's one of the great lines, in my opinion. There are many great lines. P.S. I love the lines from the butler. Great job, fantastic. Also, fantastic, great job for everyone that worked on the show. I love the show, it's fun, it's enjoyable. P.S. I just enjoy it, it's fun. Though, I will say this, there are some references that could be a bit outdated, but they're fun for me because I enjoy old references too. I enjoy old references. Anyway, so basically, like, in different situation. Oh, I forgot Jazz. His Will Smith's best friend Jazz, and he always tries to flirt with Hillary, but she doesn't accept his affections. But in one of the episodes, he does, and I like that in some moments in the show when Hillary needs to stand up for Jazz or basically help him, she does, and it's kind of nice against a jerk girl that was a jerk to him. I forgot her name. And I really enjoy the references to the 90s, or the references through, oh, the references through the 70s, 80s, and 90s. I really enjoy that. P.S. I really enjoyed the butler when he's like, "Ooh, yes, I want to kill you." It's like he really doesn't want to kill them, but in some moments I can understand it drives him mad with this family, with all the shenanigans going on. Sometimes Will gets in hand with the, for example, he got accused of a crime he didn't commit. He accidentally, for example, he walked in, I think he walked around the car, and the cop just like, okay. Like, that was the bad side of that cop back in the day then, I think it was. But luckily, Uncle Phil and his wife luckily saved him from jail. But it was interesting that there were another actor that was singing, Moses, that was singing an old Moses song that was really fun. He was like, "Free my," what the fuck was that song again? "Let my people go." That was like, I was terrified of the guy because it was like, a bit weird, but then I was laughing. The show was like this. Sometimes I was like, what are they gonna do now? And sometimes I was like, oh no, don't do this. This is not gonna go well. And I can really enjoy the show for what it was. And in my opinion, I've actually recorded some clips from the show, some moments that were really funny. For example, a guy tried to be a jerk to Uncle Phil in a discussion, I think it was. And though to be fair, the other chick was trying to get Will to marry him illegally by fast marriage, I think it was, or something. It was something like that. But there were interesting plots in the story. I laughed my ass off, and I was even nervous for the characters at some points. P.S. I really enjoyed the flashbacks, and I really enjoyed the dream sequences between all the characters sometimes, and including Phil. Sorry, my throat. Including Will and Shirley. I really enjoyed Shirley too. She was innocent, but she is tough when she needs to be. I also really enjoy Carl. He actually grew up in some aspects. And he actually standed up for his brother in some moments. P.S. His brother standed up for him in some moments. Though he screwed him sometimes with girls. Which is basically like, yay, I steal her, bye bye. She was your date, but now it's mine. Though he kinda, helped them in other situations. They had a sibling rivalry of sorts. All of the family members kinda had it. And also they had a new family member into the family, the baby. Damn it, I forgot his name. But I will write down the name in the description below. And I really enjoyed him. He was fun. And he was rude in some parts. Which was not good, but to be fair, he was a child. He was like 5 or 6. So it was maybe kind of expected. P.S. I really enjoyed the other character. What was her name? Oh, um, Uncle Phil's mob. Damn it, my throat. Uncle Phil's grandmother. I really enjoyed her attitude. I definitely enjoyed all the actors. Really fun. And really fun with their shenanigans. And actually, they feel remorse when they do bad shit. Which, nowadays, like, in my opinion, it's just my opinion, but with everything going on, this is something that I just needed. And I laughed my ass off. I was nervous. I was excited. Different feelings overall. But a great show nonetheless. And it ended pretty great. And overall, I enjoyed everyone's performance. I definitely enjoyed the mother of Uncle Phil because he was like, Uncle Phil, stop that now. And you're like, yes, mom. Which he understand, like he loves his brother, which I understand too, because unfortunately his dad died. Circumstances, which I don't know how. Maybe shot by the guy that had Bambi's mother killed? Perhaps. Who knows? It's a joke. It's a joke. Anyway, the point is, I really enjoy that. P.S. Uncle Phil has a tendency to eat pies on Thanksgiving a lot. And the mother actually discovered that she unfortunately punished a dog that was innocent, and Uncle Phil should have been punished instead. And Nikki. Oh, now I remember. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. So the character Nikki, the baby, pretty cool, awesome, cool personality. And also I like that they had some guest appearances of, I think, some dead athletes. They were representing, no, they were guest appearances, but they were representing ghosts of famous people that have died, I think, if I do remember. One of them was, I think, a basketball star boy that wanted to be a basketball player. And he, unfortunately, in the show, I don't know if it is in reality or not, but yeah, everything was a dream. Will Smith basically knocked his head on a gravestone. But it's kind of interesting, because it gives an interesting reflection. Every time he has a dream sequence, something moral happens that is a good thing. Also, he was like, Jazz, my buddy, I can give you, you know, a special thing. And he wanted to give Jazz a chance to get a baby. And when he was thinking, oh, what happens if that baby becomes a professional superstar of basketball? Because Will Smith's character has that talent in the show to throw basketball pretty good. But he wanted to do a good thing. But Jazz and his girlfriend told him he didn't need to, and he was like, oof, that was a good bullet to dodge. He basically dodged that bullet. But he was also a bit jealous because that was his DNA in a it's not a flashback, sorry, in a dream sequence. He was jealous of Jazz because then the child would be, a famous basketball star, and he's like, I am the guy that gave him the genes, that gave him the DNA to do that. And they kicked him aside in the dream sequence. They're like, get out of here. They're like, get the hell out of here. Oh, P.S. One of the gags that I really enjoyed was Uncle Phil kicking out Jazz all the time. He's like, oh, shit, I know. I do it myself. I like that they also switched it up with the mother. Oh, I forgot to mention. Will Smith had a mother. I loved her. I loved the sisters as well. They were funny. One of the actresses was really funny. I definitely loved Will Smith's mother. But the show tackles problems that we still have today. For example, having another person marry one of your family members into the family. Almost all of the other family members accepted, except Aunt Vivian. No, not Aunt Vivian. She accepted. Damn it, I forgot her name. But Will Smith's mother in the story, in the Prince of Bel-Air story, she didn't accept it, but then she turned around. Then she accepted it later. But it took a long time. It took like a long time to accept that. And she did. But the thing is, the mother of Will Smith in the story, in the Prince of Bel-Air universe, or in the Prince of Bel-Air, has raised them, if I do remember correctly, has raised all the four sisters when the mother wasn't there. Or when the mother was, but when the father and the mother wasn't there. So it's like, it's a big responsibility. And I commend the character and the storyline for tackling that issue, because it's kind of a hard issue. I don't remember every detail of the issue in the episode, but I can show you the episode number so you can watch it if you want. I will write down the episode number. But overall, my throat. Overall, I give this show 10 out of 10, no questions asked, with a perfect Will Smith smile. Thank you and goodbye. Also, I really enjoyed the shenanigans he had with Carlton. Really fun. I laughed my ass off with that one. Oh, P.S. Another guy showed up that was from another show. He played a cop. But it was pretty cool. He was like the guy that was like the hitman. He was, what was he called? The Choker or something? And I liked one of the scenes. He was like, yes, I have my target. Yes. He didn't say that, but it was like his face said everything. And I enjoy that. P.S. I enjoy Uncle Phil's moments with Carlton and with his rich daughters, or with his other two daughters. And one thing I really enjoy about the oldest daughter is that she's oblivious. Not the actress, but she's oblivious to like how things are rich and how much money things cost. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. If I had this person next to me, I wonder, would I lose all the money? Yes, I would. P.S. I enjoyed her shenanigans too, but some jokes were not the best in the show. But there were many jokes that landed, and some that didn't. Especially, I really enjoyed Jazz's moments. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.